Welcome back to episode 2 of Stoneopolis, and I've done absolutely nothing off camera. We are at the same stage as what I left it. Let's have a look at the quest book and see what we're missing. It's quite important that you get all the specific areas, particularly coloured saplings. So let's make the catalogue. Now, catalogue is easy. Any stone with a B-box in the middle. And I don't have any stone. That's the catalogue, and we will place this, I don't know, just here. Basically, catalogue, what you do is you put your B-books in it, and it gives you options to buy things. And be careful if you buy something that is not unlocked, because you'll not be able to use it like that. So if it was an item that you placed down in the world, you wouldn't be able to use that. Same with that, looks like bamboo mesh. So we haven't quite got that far yet. But as you can see, we can get the frame drawers. And there's more frame drawers. So that's how we're going to do that particular thing. But it is worth noting that you can get strainers for 5 coins. So that's one of those. So that should take care of that quest. And you get the wallet, which we'll pop in there. I will take that out of there. Right, let's have a look at this particular area just here. So we need to make a stone sword. Is that cobble? It is cobble. Do we have any cobble? We do. There's no reward for that one, so it just automatically collects. Next thing we've got to do is get a bone. To get a bone, we need to find mobs. And to get mobs, the easiest thing to do is, as you can see on the map, I've just pressed M. There are no mobs showing. So here's the tip. Cog down in the bottom left corner there, settings. Click that, and nothing happens. I'll press S instead. So if nothing happens when you click down here, oh, its hitbox is way off. Right, okay. What you're looking for here is only surface entities. Change that to false, and now you have mobs and bats on your screen. Now, the only issue you've got here is you can't tell whether these are Y1 or Y minus 60, or whether they're right up at the top, up at Y250 odd. So although it shows mobs on here, it's not that particularly useful. I don't believe there are any settings on here that will show the cave structure. Let's have a look. No. So, as you can see, I've just paused for a second just while I was looking at the other options, and these skeletons that were here have gone. So it's up to you whether you have that on or not. I'm going to turn it back off because it's not that much use. And what we're going to do is we're going to dig out a tunnel and see if we can hit a cave network. Now, the easy way to do this is using Ultimine. And what you do is you do the, which one is it? That small tunnel. And what this does is it digs 64 blocks in a straight line. So that's a straight line out, 64 blocks. And as you can see there, making a tunnel. We don't have a torch. Let's just grab a few torches. Need some sticks. Don't know why I went on there. And to make torches, you simply right click them on the campfires. And you can stick those in your offhand and you will light basically as you go. Right, so we hit no caves. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to put a torch in the middle and I'm going to run all the way back. And you're probably wondering why I did that. Well, if we go far enough away in the opposite direction, so that's this line here. So let's dig this way. And on this side we will light up. We're now plenty far enough away from that side for mobs to spawn, and because I placed that torch right at the back, we should see, unless I'm at a render zone, mob spawn. So let's just convert some of these into blocks. Give myself some inventory space. Now if that's 64 blocks that way, then that is, or it's actually, we didn't really need to come this way. 64 blocks is 4 chunks. So even stood here, mobs should spawn in that tunnel. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to block this up here. And I'm going to wait for mobs to spawn. Right, that didn't take too long. I just hope that I'm not going to die horribly here. I had to extend the tunnel. And as you can see, we've got a load of mobs in here now. That one didn't drop a bone. Oh, I'm full. Damn it. Right, let's just drop those. Yes, that took way longer than I care to admit. Right, we don't want a music disc. Or what we'll do is light this up a little, because we don't want too many mobs spawning in here now. Come and remove these torches at some point, so I made the tunnel a lot longer. I've run out of torches. A lot bigger. Yeah. And I nearly died there, so let's just dump all this stone that I got. We'll grab some sticks to make some more torches. Right, that should have completed that quest. Now we can make bone meal, and I'm guessing the tree sapling is for bone meal. Yes, it is. So that's that. We need some more storage, so let's make a few more chests. It's not how you make chests. Where should we put these? I'm going to put them here because I'm going to move this. Right, that's a bit better. So, what are we doing today? Well, actually, we've been doing it, and that is completing its quests. So let's make the composter. Any slab. Don't quite need those yet, so I'll pop those back in there. Didn't need to make 3 though. And the only thing left on this now, I believe, is that wooden hop. Yep, and that's the Stoneopolis chapter complete. So make sure you turn all these green, because if you don't, you might find you've got something that's not locked later down the line. So this spray can is 5 of the mixed stone ingots. I don't think I've got 5 actually ever. Oh, might have, yeah. Oh, of course I'm 1 off. How annoying is that? So that's straining the grey coloured leaves, which we've got a metric ton of, so that's not that much of an issue. Oh, don't even need to do it there. So that's the spray can remover, and that is the Strange chapter completed. There's no quest reward for that, so that just auto-completed all that. Well, we'll come back to eroding, so we need to make the stone charm, and that's avoiding it surrounded by any stone. And then the other side is the void knife and the cutting board. So the void knife is stick and avoiding it. And then last but not least, the cutting board is any 4 planks and 2 sticks. So that's straightforward enough. And I'll actually put that down just here, and I will leave the knife on top of it, and then we can cook fish if we so need to. I've got mini charcoal that was in these furnaces as fuel, so that should be that chapter also complete. Yep. Again, green. Storage, I don't think that has any unlocks in it. There's no unlocks in here, I don't think. This is all optional. As you can see on all the quests, it's optional. So as soon as you get one of these, it should complete the chapter, and we can do that now. Now we're going to need some drawers for our next little project. Now what I'm going to need is let's think what I'm going to need. I'm going to need a single drawer. That's the 1x1. And I'm going to need the double compacting drawer, which I believe is that one. That's the framed simple. And then there's another compacting drawer, that one, which is not the simple one. This is a 4-way. This is a 2-way, I think. It's difficult to tell from these. Let's just put that down and have a look. Still difficult to tell. I'm pretty sure that is a 2-way drawer. Now you also noticed that chapter is now completed. So it's now green, and that's because it's all optional, even though I've not done half of these, but don't worry about that. I've shown you the easiest way of getting these drawers. They're not actually that difficult to craft. Well, I'm saying that. Once you've got the automated void nuggets up, they're not that difficult to craft. And that's what we're going to do right now, because we're going on to the Voided quest line. Now, we got right down the bottom just here, but there's lots of bits that we haven't done. But I want to do this resource generator here. And this is any black coloured log around a chest. Now, I'm going to need a lot more logs for this. There's the black coloured logs. We'll use the grey ones for the chests. I believe you could turn these slabs back into blocks. Yeah. So we'll use the grey coloured one to make chests. That's not going to work. And I've already got 3 there, but that's fine. Now that's only going to make 1, isn't it? Yeah. Right, what I normally do with these, I need about 5 resource generators. So I'm going to grow a load of black trees, going to chop them down. I will probably speed this up. Like I did in the previous video. Right, so let's carry on at making these. Yeah, six is a good number. We need, say, another 5 wooden hoppers. And the last thing we need is some more void chunks. Oh, and I've only got 1, so that's okay. It's okay, right, so these frame drawers. See, what have we got that's white? Let's create some white wood. Do for now. Those back in there. Some black wood, and what I like to do with my drawers is have them white in the middle and then black around the outside, and then we're going to convert those as well so they're the same. And we can just offload all this wood into here. Get rid of the apples, and that stone charm I'll put there, and we'll now set this up. So where we're going to put it? I'm going to put it in here. So what I need to do is hollow out this area. The way this works for me is quite simple. I'm going to put the storage, well, it's not a storage drawer, it's a functional storage drawer here. Into that, I'm going to chain up these hoppers. So one in, and then a hopper into that hopper, and then another one to that one, another one to that, another one to that, another one to that. And then what we're going to do is place all 6 of these on top. I'm going to need to be able to get to the ones at the back over there, so I'm just going to put a block down just here so I can jump up and I can get to it. I'll put this one void chunk into that, and then that will start working, and then we can grab the first 5 that come out. The lighting's a bit weird on that block. Yeah, so if you get lighting issues, it's a smooth lighting, so when we change it then. So what actually happens here is you put one void chunk in, it works, it makes another void chunk, and then that drops into the hopper and then comes across this storage drawer. So I'll just populate all these with a void chunk. I don't know why I didn't pick the other one up. Can you give me an eye? It's the one left or 2? 2. Right, I'll just double check. That should be all 6. Yeah, that I've got void chunks in, so we can close this up. Now I'm going to let this build up. This is our fuel, our new fuel. So we're going to take the charcoal out of there, pop it in here. We won't use that anymore. I'll let this build up, and then we'll get more furnaces on the go. And eventually, when this fills up to 2000, we'll be automatically furnacing this into void nuggets, which I'll put behind there. But hopefully by the time that happens, we'll have a transport method for moving the void chunks out of here into the furnace setup. So let's carry on with our quests we've got missing in here. So we need bright shards. Now bright shards, you strain the concrete dust that we made in the last episode with the purified water setup. Now we only need a couple of these. Got strain meshes in. We have. Is it 100%? It is. So we're guaranteed to get the 2 that we need out of here. And then I believe that gives us 2 more. And then we just need 5 mixed stone ingots, which is the nugget thing, isn't it? And that is the grey coloured leaves. So let's get these strained and make some more meshes. That one's not going to last that long. In fact, what we'll do is we'll take that one out of there, take that one out of there, craft those 2 together, then we'll use that one and then this one. So for this we need, what was it, 45? 45, yeah, 45 nuggets. Got any in here? Yeah, not really. Just 2. Oh, we do have some leafy string in there. So that's our first stack. Now when you shift click this in, it always goes in the top slot. So you have to manually put it in the fuel slot. 45. And that's the glowstone spray can. And the only thing left here is the sprayer. And we need that spray can, and we need a load more of the ingots. So let's get these other leaves going. The only thing left on... oh, we've got brown coloured leaves and mushrooms. So let's just grow that and cook it. And then we could shear it. Oh, have I got a multi-mana? Yeah. Right, it's probably sieved in water, I would guess. Yeah, it's just water, and that they're busy at the minute. So I'll leave those and we'll put those in after. Oops, need to jump in. That mesh is gone already. Is that one? Oh, almost. Wow, they didn't last long, did they? So we need 72 mixed stone nuggets to make the ingots that we need for this sprayer. 9/8. Right, since we don't need any more than one mushroom to complete that quest, we shall stop at 1. And that should be enough to make our 8 ingots. What was it around? Oh, the spray can. We'll use the glowstone one because we're going to need that. I'm saying we're going to need that. I think that got changed, what I was going to use the other one for. You used to have to clean coloured crafting tables for the immersive engineering workbench, but I think Ben Law changed that. You don't need that anymore. Sprayer we will put next to the catalogue. And is that chapter now complete? No? Oh yeah, paper. Right, paper. I think the only way we can do this so far is by getting tree bark. Oh no, no, this is the recipe you want here. So on the paper, go onto the drying table and then go backwards. So we want soaking paper and then log sheets. So we just want pressure plates. 4 pressure plates makes 2. Got any wood? We'll use the brown wood. So what you do with the log sheets, I think you soak these ones, don't you? Yeah. So soaking table. And that gives you soaked paper. And then in the drying table, you dry out the soaked paper to get normal paper. And it's easy as that, making paper. And that is the voided chapter completed. Oh, we have got stuff in here. Right, the concrete dust piles don't, or they didn't have any other function other than to create the concrete dust. So I will do it down here. Just lay these out and break them. And we'll need more of that concrete dust later on, so that's okay. Is it all done? Yeah. So yeah, empty, got some fish, empty, 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 and empty. Right, we'll leave that in there. And oh, so we've got we got given here an eccentric tome. So with this, you basically got several manuals in one. Now be careful if the manuals are unfamiliar like that. The Applied Energistics one, you don't really want to get stuck with those, because if I've changed this book now to an unfamiliar one, I don't think you can change it to any back to any of the others. Not going to try it. So yeah, good stuff. Very useful item. And that is now the top 6 chapters there. Well, 7 if you count just the tick one completed. And we're now on to the sandy stage. So we need sandy soil, which is created in the drying table, and that's the coarse dirt we made last time. In fact, did we make coarse dirt last time, or did... Yeah, we did. Now we're going to need a lot more of this. A lot more. So the void dirt is black coloured leaves or void apples. We don't have any black coloured leaves, we've just used them. In fact, we didn't use them. That's not enough. Right, so I'm going to make some shears, and I'm going to chop down some black trees, and I'm going to get a load of black leaves. We'll do that many. Right, so what we need is void dirt. So that gives us almost a full stack. Can we make a full stack with that? We can. So void dirt, again, strain it in the purified water setup. That's not void dirt, that's black one. It looks like void dirt, but it's not. Right, so back to these quests. Now, if we look further down here, what we're actually going to do is create the immersive engineering kiln bricks. And we can take a sneak peek at the recipe that we can't see in JEI at the moment. And we're going to need this times 4. So we need 8 sandstone and 8 clay bricks. That's right. And we're also going to need, actually we're going to need 3 void stone. Let's pull those out. No, it's void dirt. Void stone's a different thing. So yeah, that's made in the alloy kiln, which we're going to make. So looking slightly ahead, we're going to need 8 sandstone, so that's 32 sand we need. So if we make 32 sand plus another 4, so that's 36 for the sapling. So 36 sand, and then everything else will throw in clay, because we need a lot more clay later on. So 36 sand. These can go straight to here. So I'll need 20 sand to go with this coarse dirt to convert 20 dirt, sorry. Coarse dirt to go with this to convert to sand, and then the rest will convert into clay. Right, I think actually I'm going to keep some dirt. I'll keep these 7 dirt. Don't think we're going to need dirt. Oh, yes we are. We're going to need dirt much later on for the immersive engineer cloches, or cloches, or however you want to pronounce it. Right, let's get some more furnaces made. I don't think I've got a great deal. It's not that much cobble, but what we can do now is if we equip this stone charm, when we break stone now, it will break as cobblestone. Go on, let's see. Let's mine that out and then keep going down. Broke me pick. Yeah, since I've turned that smooth lighting off, the cave looking very rough. Does a lot, that smooth lighting. And we're going to make another 8 and another 4, and then we'll keep the other cobblestone. And I'm going to put them in this wall with these. And then I'm going to have just one, I think, in here. We don't want to use all this to convert to the void nuggets. So let's just put one down there. And we'll come back to that once we get blood magic up and running. Because we'll need the blood magic transfer nodes. So 4, of course I've got an odd number. I think actually blood magic altar has 1 in. Yes, it does. So I knew that, and that's why I made an odd one. It's got fuel. That's not got fuel. Yes, bit of a pain this doesn't shift click into the fuel slot, but it's okay. So we've got another 4 to fill up, and then they're good to go. Right, how are we doing with our dirt? So that's 36 we need to convert to sand, and the rest will convert to clay. Now we can start the clay conversion already. Take the coarse dirt, put it in a soaking table, and that should create mud. Yep, that creates mud. Not forgetting to complete these quests. Gives us 3 more mud, and to convert it into clay, simply mix it with this concrete dust. And that gives you the clay blocks. And that will give us 3 more, and then break it down, just, well, place it down in the world, and ooh. Let's go back to shapeless and break it. Right, we'll create the cyan sapling. So, as per usual, any sapling, in this case surrounded by clay balls. And then that's that quest done. Oops. Yeah. So we're going to need to furnace this. Just create more. That's not the mud. That's the mud. Very black, all of it. Let's see, we need 8. So we'll need 16. Plus 3 for the hammer. That's 19. It splits into 3. And we'll put them in the bottom one. Right, I'll just let this one finish like that. I'll take these out and throw this 36 in, otherwise we'll be waiting a while. So this coarse dirt you put back in the drying table, and that should make sand. No, it makes sandy soil. That's it. And then you strain this. I believe it's in this one. Yeah, so you can strain it in water, you can strain it in purified water, but look at the difference in output. So you've only got a 50% chance if you strain it with water, but you have a 100% chance if you strain it with purified water. So basically never do that top one. Always in purified water. This is our sand. Now we'll do the sapling now, because we've got 4 sand on us. This is the yellow one. Yeah, automatically completed. So bricks should be cooking. Oh, they're done. I think actually it gives us, does it give us more bricks? No, it doesn't. Right, so we can create the engineer's hammer, which is 3 of the bricks. That's why I did 3 extra. And then we should have, yeah, 8 to make the blocks. So that's the hammer done. Now it gives us an engineer's manual, but we've already got that in this Eccentric Tome. If you look down there, oh, we haven't actually. I thought we did. Oh, that's okay. Right, so to put that in there, you simply craft it with the engineer's book, and then that should put it in. Definitely not in, is it? Immersive engineering? No. But you can see it listed there. So that has now got the immersive engineering manual in there. So that's good stuff. That's, never lose that book. You'd be a bit stuffed, I think, if you did. Now I'm just going to press K. Oh, that doesn't work with sand. Oh, there you go. Found something that doesn't work with. So pressing K on sand doesn't make sandstone. And I made twice as much bricks that I needed. Does this give us sandstone? Oh, it does, look. So we've got what we need. Where we're going to put this. I think we'll put them in this wall. I'll just knock this out. We made the engineer's hammer, and all you do is right click this top right block, not box, and then that gives us our alloy kiln, and we can use this void chunk as fuel. That shift click in that slot. No, likewise doesn't shift click in the fuel slot, which is a shame. This we may as well convert to sand. And then we'll put the rest of that dirt in there, and that can be processing. Is that dirt or? Yeah. Oh, no, that's right. Yeah. Thought I'd done it wrong then. We are going to need some glass further down the line, or even though you can just smelt this concrete dust for glass. I don't know if we're going to need sand. Can't think of anything off the top of my head that we're going to need sand for, so that can go in there. Those in there as well. And that is that quest done. So that's all that top section there. And now we need some void stone. So void stone is simply any stone with these void chunks. Now we don't need a lot. I'm going to make the three stone. This is for the blood magic altar and the sacrificial knife. So 2 there. And did that give us 2? It did. Give us 3, didn't it? So we need the sacrificial knife. And then what was the... Oh, so it's any stone. 3 across the bottom. Stone each side and a furnace. And that gives us the blood altar. Where on earth are we going to put this? I think we'll knock that wall out, put it in there. But we're going to do that in the next episode. Because we've about run out of time for this one. I'll just collect these rewards. That sanguine one, is that in here? No, it's not. So we can put that in as well. Oh, it is in there. It's already in. We look just above the immersive engineering as the blood magic one, so we don't actually need that book. Right, we'll come back in the next episode and we will start with blood magic. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Like and subscribe, and I shall see you next time.